Yeah. How's it going, folks? This is Day Unleashed. You might remember me. I was a former late-night talk show host. I was at the top of the heap for over 20 years. I had my job taken from me by some Irish Mick. And, so I got the job back, and then I was at the top for a little bit, and I had my job taken again by some little alcoholic SNL sketch player. But that's okay, I'm on here just relaxing, doing comedy shows all across the country for good money, and talking to my wife, Mavis. I was talking to my wife, Mavis, today, and I said, Mavis, did you read the paper today? And she goes, leave me alone, Jay, please. And I said, well, what's the matter, Mavis? And she goes, every damn day you ask about what, today in the paper. Did you read the paper today? And I said, well, it's a force of habit. I ask people, did you read the paper today? Did you read the paper? Because today in the paper, I read something that I found kind of interesting. I read that Howard Stern was number one in the New York Times bestseller list for hardcover nonfiction and combined hardcover nonfiction and ebook sales. And I was thinking to myself, here's a guy who's on satellite radio, who's no longer relevant. No one talks about this guy. And here he is with the number one book. Number one book in the entire country. Beating the First Lady, Michelle Obama. Beating Michelle Obama. Can you believe that? I mean, did you see the paper today? Did you read the paper today? So, when I saw this, I was thinking to myself, gosh, is really Howard Stern buying these books? Because, he's a rich guy. He can buy the books, and it can create the illusion of him being number one. Because, there's no way this guy can be number one. I mean, his time in the spotlight's done. Let's just be honest. I had my time in the sun. He had his time in the sun. And sometimes you have to fade away. I'm not under any illusion. If I release a book and I look at the paper, I'm not going to see myself at number one on the bestseller list unless I buy the books. So that's what Howard Stern did. He bought the books. I think it's tacky. I'm just going to be honest with you, folks. So, if you open up that paper, and you look at that paper, and you look at it closely, you're going to see Howard Stern. You're going to see Howard Stern number one on the New York Times bestseller list. You're going to say to yourself, what's going on here? What's going on? It's because he bought the books. He spent a few dollars to make a few pennies. And let's be honest. He's a dishonest guy. A guy that looks like he's wearing them up on top of his head. And, let's face it. He's just a bad person. So, I just wanted to chime in and talk with you about what I read on the paper. Be sure to read the paper, and Jay Unleashed will be back anytime, any place you need me. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Brantford, play us out. Oh, Brantford's no longer around anymore. Okay, Kevin, can you play us out? No, Kevin either. Oh, good. I'm a mess.